okay? Is there a justification for somebody going in, stealing a big screen TV, and then burning the building down?
Is it okay for police officers to
I'm
unalive
so sorry.
people?
Can you answer my question directly? Are you okay with it?
It sounds like you're okay with police officers unaliving innocent civilians.
Do you think the fentanyl in his system helped or hurt him that day?
That none of, I mean, it's been proven already that it
I'm
was due
sorry. Do you
to
think it helped or hurt?
it. They made no effect.
No effect. Okay. So if you is fentanyl good or bad?
Fentanyl is terrible.
Okay, great. Okay, so where do we go from here?
Well, again, do you think it's okay for a police officer to unalive a civilian?
Of course not.
Okay, so what
But
are
it
you?
happens.
What
But
do you?
can we both acknowledge that it unfortunately it happens a lot in this country, right?
It's
And
especially for people of color.
the mind blowing thing to me is there's so many dumb fucks that come up here that don't recognize or realize or acknowledge that there's more white people killed by police officers every year.
Well, maybe because there's just more white people in general.
Okay. But the point of that is the way that some people act is as if cops are just pulling up to cars with black people in it and opening fire. You have some kind of okay. Why do I hear an echo?
I'm not sure. Why do you hear echo? I'll
Can you
get a
fix
mic
it?
on for you.
Why? Testing 1 2 3. Oh my god, that's so much better. Great job. I still hear it a little bit, but that's fine. So, but that's the perception of a lot of the dumb fucks that come up here is that it's nothing but black people getting killed by police.
No, it's not, but it's unproportional due to the amount.
Unproportional.
Yeah, absolutely. Go look at the prison. Why is there more black people in prison when?
Maybe because they commit more crimes.
I mean, come on,
Do you
you
think
don't
law
even.
enforcement is just
You don't believe
rounding
that.
up random black people to throw them in jail?
I mean, they're definitely around the communities a lot more than they are policing white communities.
Why would they?
But,
Why would they be in the neighborhoods where there's zero crime?
I mean, why would they make Jim Crow laws?
That's your response?
I mean, why would
Just
they?
point blank, if you're the chief of police in any city, would you have your officers in the neighborhoods where there's crime, or would you have them start patrolling places where there's no crime?
That's obviously a rhetorical question.
But yet here you are.
So you're saying there's no crime in white neighborhoods?
Of course, I'm not saying that. That's not what I'm saying. Of course, there's crime everywhere, but there are certain areas in every major city where there's more crime, right? All right, that echo I can't stand, bro.
Yeah, of course not, because you're losing the debate.
Well, can you fix the? I'm asking nicely. Can you fix the echo? That's all.
I have a mic. I'm as secure as it gets.
Okay, maybe throw that fucking mic away. Burn it.
I went from no mic to a mic.
Either way, there's an echo. All right, Em, where are you from?
I'm from Phoenix, Arizona.
And what brings you up?
I was just listening to Alex over here talking about like where why would there be more police in certain areas than others? Well, I hate to break the news to you, but they actually use AI and in-service calls that have been ran in the past, like say 2-3 years, and they predict or try and predict where the crime is going to happen before it happens. That way it's preventative versus showing up after somebody's gotten unalived. So that's just my take on it, you know? It's more than just race, but people make it about race when it's not. Did Alex hang up or what?
No, absolutely not. I'm listening to what you're saying, and it's proven that whites are. I can get the source if you give me a minute, but whites do commit crime at a higher rate than African Americans. Yet their rate from their population in jails are not. It doesn't correlate.
Well, All right. Well, show the source. And then to go off on that, I will say that Maricopa County in Arizona actually got served a lawsuit because they were racially profiling Hispanic people. But the problem is that the closest the closest border to Arizona would be Mexico, so it would be easier to tell if somebody would be the most common alien in the state, based on skin color.
So you're admitting that they're pulling people over based off the way that they look.
I just told you that they're not doing that now. They've actually stopped.
They actually haven't. The Supreme Court,
based on that?
That's actually not true because ICE is currently ICE has the biggest funding over any security force.
Oh, fuck
and
it.
But I said Maricopa County,
and
not ICE.
Once again, you're not responding to what he's saying. He's talking about his county. You went to ICE. I don't know why. Nobody mentioned.
I mean, it's a joke because his county had Sheriff Joe Arpaio, who was indicted on.
He's a legend.
He went to prison.
He's a legend.
He went to prison for racial profiling. And that goes to see how racist you are. Talking about somebody who went to prison for racial profiling, you're calling him a legend.
Go to prison. He didn't go to prison.
He did. Trump pardoned him.
He was actually being charged, but he didn't go to prison.
He was in prison. Trump pardoned him.
Okay.
Yes, go teacup, son.
Not son. But why did you bring up ICE? I don't understand that argument.
What I bring what?
Why did you bring up ICE? Like, Donald Trump won with an overwhelming mandate. He ran on getting illegals the fuck out, and that's exactly what he's doing. So I don't get the criticism there.
It's ridiculous that we're spending so much money on a police force that has apps. I mean, everybody's seen that these people who are being hired for ICE or anybody.
I assume you're a fucking Democrat. If your fucking party and that dementia patient that we had as a president did not allow millions of people into the country, we wouldn't have to spend this much money and this much time getting them the fuck out. Does that make sense?
I mean, does it make sense that your ancestors came here on boats?
Does it make sense?
No, it doesn't.
Okay. Hypothetically, if Joe Biden didn't let in millions of people, we wouldn't need to spend as much money to get this many people out. Go on coffee cup, son.
No, I'm texting somebody. But even this alligator Alcatraz is just a complete money launderer. But you're too oblivious to realize something like that.
Explain how it is that.
How much money has that place cost to date?
Okay. So
how much money? I'm asking you.
I don't get that.
I'm asking you how much money
I don't know. I'm asking you. You said there's money laundering. How did you get to that thought?
I'm curious too. Actually,
yeah.
See, it's easy to just blurt out like bullshit, but then whenever a simple follow-up question, can you explain or elaborate?
Well, I'm trying to. You're speaking right now.
You didn't even try to explain. You're just
hold on. Let him talk. Go ahead. Who's money laundering there?
Yeah, unlike you guys, I'm actually listening to what you're saying.
Okay, can you respond?
Yeah, there's federal contracts for over $400 million. And there's already been multiple judges and courts who are calling for them to stop any new bookings to this facility. So that means as of today, they've spent over $200 million that are literally about to go down the swamp.
But let's face it, whenever we have these appellate judges or whatever the case is, everything goes to the Supreme Court and Trump gets the green light. So just because it's stopped now does not mean it's stopped forever. I don't even know if it's stopped now, to be honest. I'm not even going to fact check you. I'll just give it to you. Everything, these little judges that are doing shit because they're, Democratic hacks, it goes to the Supreme Court and Trump wins. So
if somebody's against you, they're a hack.
No, I mean, to me, if the Supreme Court is overruling every single one of your partisan rulings, something is wrong with that, right? And let's face it,
Okay. Mm-hmm.
both sides shop judges, right? And the
Of course.
Democrats have definitely been doing that.
Everybody has.
Correct. So, I mean, it is what it is. Do you think that place is going to get shut down or something?
I mean, they have a 60-day. As of right now, they were supposed to shut down in 60 days, like 2 weeks ago. So it's still functioning,
Shut
but as
down
of right
in
now,
which way? Shut down in which way?
that it's unsafe. It's unsafe for the U.S. government to station illegals there.
Just imagine, and you know who the leader of the Democratic Party is? It's Donald Trump, because he has dumbasses like you coming up here and worrying about illegal immigrants that are in prison. And what's up with the noise? What are you doing?
Sorry, I'm multitasking. I'll stop.
Okay, here. You focus on whatever you're doing, and you come back up later. But that's what I'm saying is that's why Donald Trump is the puppet master of dumbasses. That he has people like could you imagine a decade ago being on a public platform and defending criminals?
Which is what you're doing right now.
Okay, go ahead. Tell me more.
Yeah, you're defending a 34-time convicted felon, somebody who can't even vote.
Okay, no problem. Somebody can't even vote. He casted a vote for himself in November.
I highly doubt that. He's a 34-time convicted felon.
No. Did he cast a ballot for himself? Yes or no?
I would say no. I didn't see him cast a ballot. No.
Well, he 100% did.
How do you know?
Were you not watching the coverage on election day whenever he showed up?
He's a felon.
Okay. Tell me more.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you want to talk about the Democratic Party, but the last two Republican presidents have been an absolute joke, have been the absolute worst thing to happen in your lifetime.
Okay. So just once again, let's just keep it simple. Is anything going well for America right now?
No, absolutely not. I think right now everybody is wondering, with all this violence that's going on, with all this tariffs that are hurting farmers and hurting anybody who works in hospitality, the country is going down big time.
So why don't you leave?
Well, because where would I go to?
I don't know. If America's so bad, pick any other land and go there.
I mean, you're the one who's not native to this country, so I don't know, like, what this
But
is
I'm
my.
not bitching about this.
I'm native to this country.
Okay, tell me more. How are you native to this country?
My ancestors are indigenous to America. Unlike you,
are you a foundational Black American?
Unlike you, who your parents are probably from Germany. You know.
No, my parents were born here in the States, while my grandparents were born in Ireland. But
Ireland. There you go.
Are you a foundational Black American?
Foundational Black American.
Yeah, I have no clue what that means, but it's like a buzzword on this app, apparently.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what that means either.
Are you a Black man?
I'm Native American.
Oh, okay, tremendous. Okay, so it's just comical to me that people like you bitch and moan, but there's a lot of good things going on in this country. No?
Of course there is, but when you have a leader who's inciting violence, when you have a leader who incites violence, you get anarchy like you're getting right now.
And what has Trump done to incite violence?
His rhetoric.
Okay, what about for the last decade, the media and the Democrats calling him Hitler, a Nazi, stuff like that? Do you think that has incited violence?
I mean, his own vice president said, and I quote, "He is America's Hitler," end quote. That's what his vice president said. What do you think of that?
Inciting violence?
I mean, according to you, it is.
Okay, so tell me some of the, I'll go through and I'll give you some of the things where I feel Democrats have committed violence in this country, and you tell me where the Republicans have.
Okay, well, because you've been asking a bunch of questions. Let me ask you, what do you think of J.D. Vance?
Oh, hold on one second. Okay, we've had Trump's, I don't know, two people try to take him out, right? They were
both of them were registered Republicans.
We've had a far left
registered Republican.
Why are you talking when I'm talking? We've had a far left nut job take out Charlie Kirk. We've had a Bernie.
That's a lie.
What you're
You're
talking
making
when I'm
stuff up.
once again, you're talking when
You're
I'm
making
talking.
stuff up. You're lying.
Wait, I'm sorry. What did I lie about?
How are you going to say he's far left when he was registered as an independent and his parents were conservative?
Right, because there are so many Republicans living with a person in transition.
He was a
That's a
registered
hard sell.
independent.
So whenever we talk about the FBI news conference that they had last week, give me one sentence that points to him being an independent or on the right.
He was legally registered as an independent voter. His parents were avid Trump supporters. He comes from a conservative background, from a conservative
But
family.
why are
And family typically,
hold on,
family
no.
typically,
Hold on. What about that? Why aren't you mentioning the parts where they said he became more radical because of the left? Why are you not mentioning what the FBI said?
because your question was what made me think that he's part of the far right, and I
Well,
answered
just
your
because your
question.
parents are Democrat doesn't mean like my dad was a lifelong Democrat. Okay, so I don't get that. What does that have to do with it?
Well, come on, if both of your parents are strict conservatives and you come, I mean, it has a lot to do with it. If you trying to act like your parents' ideology doesn't affect the child's ideology, you are wrong and you're lying.
So was this guy just simple yes or no? Was he more radical because of the left? Yes or no? According
No,
to the FBI. Okay, so the FBI was lying?
I mean, Cash Patel, you trust him?
Well, technically, it wasn't Cash Patel. It was out of the field office in Utah during the news conference.
Was that the FBI then? That's not that. Who was that? The FBI?
It wasn't out of Cash Patel's mouth. It was whoever was representing the FBI there.
It sounds like local police, but whatever.
Okay. I'll be honest with you, and I say this often. It's people like you that are the problem in this country, right? It's not a race issue. It's just, are you in touch with reality, facts, common sense? And no offense, you are not.
I mean, you just said the left was inciting violence because they.
Okay, fair enough. You interrupted.
Can I finish? Can I finish?
No, hold on. You interrupted when I was going through the list. We had the shooting of Steve Scalise at the baseball field that was a Bernie Sanders supporter. So tell me where the Republicans have been violent.
Well, they just burned a church in Michigan. The guy was a Republican. He was a far right
I did not
extremist.
hear he was a Republican, but let's not fact check idiots here. Give me another one.
Well, here, let me give you a source. The Anti-Defamation League has far right people are
No. I don't want
commit.
people. No. I gave you actual actions of violence. I don't want what a group says or what, because Trump says a lot of crazy shit. Just because the ADL says something doesn't mean they're acting on the violence.
I'm giving you a source that states that right wingers are committing the most terrorism in this country.
I gave you a list of shootings that have been done by the left. I want a list of violence by the right.
Absolutely. The same day that Charlie Kirk was shot, the shooter in Evergreen, Colorado, who shot the high school, far right extremist, the person who shot and crashed into the church.
Wasn't that a student at the school?
It was a far right extremist.
Says who?
What do you not look at the police report?
Pull it up. Put it on the screen.
It's on my phone. I don't have my laptop right now.
Okay, no,
I'm trying to, and I'm giving you examples, and you're cutting me off as well.
I don't want to hear another word. I don't want to hear another word from you. I want you to prove that the shooter in Colorado was a far right extremist. Not another word from you. You tell me when you're ready, and I'll bring you back up. Okay? All right, let's go with Ma. Let's go with Jab Labs. Who connect? Jab Labs, where are you from?
I'm from Utah.
And what brings
Born and raised in Arizona, but live in Utah now.
okay? And what brings you up?
Well, just hearing that last conversation, it's kind of jarring because I was here when the whole Charlie Kirk thing happened, and it doesn't add up. Tyler Robinson didn't do that shit.
Gotcha. Who did it?
Well, his grandma even said he can't even. He never shot. He never shot anything.
Very directly. Who did it?
I think it was Israel.
Okay, great. So what proof do you have?
I don't have any proof. I've
Okay,
watched
so
a
what are we
video.
doing? So it's either we believe the Discord messages. Hold on 1 second, Ma, please. We either believe the Discord messages or the FBI or some drunk dude in Utah.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean,
Okay.
he did say, I think, he wouldn't have information on something he thinks about, is what I was saying.
All right, Ma, where are you from?
United. Yeah.
United States. Very vague. I like that. What brings you up?
I think the person who killed Charlie was not a far right, so I was
How
kind
old
of
are you,
confused
Ma?
what's going on about. So at
Hey,
least
Ma.
from
Hey, Ma. How old are you?
Yeah. 18. Why?
Because you sound very young. When did you turn 18?
September. I don't know why you need all this information, but all right.
For real.
Well, because you can't be in here unless you're 18 or older. That's why. Does that make sense?
Yeah, a lot of lives do that. I understand that.
Okay, very good. Then why are you playing dumb? Why are you saying I don't understand why you need that?
Well, I thought you meant month, so I was like, why do you need specifics? I was confused
All right,
by
fair
that.
enough. What? Go ahead. Go ahead with your point. Go ahead.
But at least from the resources I've seen, it was his family that was a far right, but he just got into politics. I don't know if any of this is true, because most of my resources come from, like, articles or, like, TikTok, so I don't have the best stuff. But at least from what I've heard, that he had a right family, and that he just started getting into politics, and that he
All right,
was
Ma,
so...
so let me ask you, why is it that, let's go back to the photo here. Let's focus on that for a
Okay,
second.
cut you off. What do you think? What's your
Wait, hold on one second. Hold on
what's
one
your
second.
opinion?
Here. My opinion is you're going back in the chat. Ma, why the two different types of responses? That's what I want to focus on, if I may.
What do you mean?
Do you see my photo?
Yeah, response to Kirk and response to George Floyd.
Very good. Why the two different types of responses?
I mean, honestly, I don't know. I don't know what happened to George Floyd. That's why I put my box up to response to Charlie Kirk, because I
You don't know who
haven't,
St. George Floyd is?
I haven't really looked into that now.
Oh, okay. All right, do some research on St. George Floyd and then come back, Ma, okay?
Got you.
I appreciate you. All right, let's go with Lamar, Hello Kitty, and I think it said Filipino. All right, Lamar, how are you, sir?
Yo, how's it going?
I'm great. How you doing?
Doing all right.
All right. Go ahead. Give me your opening statement.
So just to respond to this right here, between the two, so this right. I'm not saying the reason for what happened with George Floyd with this situation, but it happened from a black man being unalived, and
I don't need you.
it happens so much,
to.
right?
Okay.
And
Go ahead.
so I'm just giving you just the background from why the looting and all that crazy stuff happened. They just got angry and did this because it happened so many times to the point they're like, you know what, enough is enough. We're gonna start doing this, and it had to come down to that. So, and I just think that's probably what happens is that when people get tired of being tired, and you see it so much of the riots, and these riots comes from a place of and with the system, and they got to a point where they had to riot. That's the way I see it. But let's call a spade a spade. If you look at the history of sports, they loot and riot when it comes to hockey games, when it comes to baseball games. They loot and riot their own cities. But we got to point this out with the George Floyd. Can you debate that?
I don't recall the last time a professional sports team won a championship and the city was on fire and there was looting. I could be wrong. I don't know. But like my
No,
city,
so yeah,
Pittsburgh,
it's so
hold on, Lamar. Hold on. We've won a lot of
gotcha.
championships. There's been
Mhm.
whenever the Steelers last won the Super Bowl, everybody went down the South Side and celebrated in the streets. But there were no fire set. There was no looting. I don't get that. I don't get that.
So this is a fact. So I'm sure you got a computer in front of you. So I'll give you a second to look this up. There have been many of sports where they will win, not lose. And so Amy, as you as
Okay,
well
tell me
in the
the
comment
last time.
section, I need you guys to look it up
Lamar, you
because I did my
didn't hear what I
research.
said, sir.
So I did my research.
Okay. Okay. So when
Oh,
was
I'm
the
sorry. Go
last
ahead.
time? When was the last time a major professional sports team won and there was fire set and looting?
It doesn't matter to win. That doesn't matter. There's nothing
That
there
was
to
your
even matter
wait.
with the
What?
date
That
or
was your
time
whole
when
point.
it happened.
Wait,
No,
you
the
just
point.
said
No, my whole point is that it happened. The
okay.
point is
When
that it
was the
happened.
last time?
So what we're
Okay.
doing is right. So the point is that it was looting and rioting. So
No,
which one was the better cause? Was somebody winning the championship or somebody being unalive and saying enough is enough?
but I
In
don't know
January 6th.
when. I got you. But when was the last time? Once again, third time I'm asking. When was the last time a team won a championship and the city burnt the buildings down and looted? You
I
just
don't
said you did your
give you
research.
that.
Like, what the
That's
fuck are we
holding the
doing?
weight of what you're saying at the time. Right. Yeah, but I don't have a
Lamar,
date. I'm just letting
you're
you know that it happened.
when?
It's hockey games. So then hockey games, baseball. I'm sure you got a computer in front of you, and I'm sure you can see it right now. You just
You
gotta
said
just
you did the
just
research.
call a spade and just call it a day. Right, but I don't have
Lamar,
I don't
listen.
have the
First,
date. I
Lamar,
have the
Lamar, you're
time.
breaking
But
up. You're
there's a
breaking
fact.
up.
Oh, here we go. Can you
Wait,
hear me?
are you blaming the white man for your internet? Maybe knock on the neighbor's door and tell him to reset the modem.
So you said
That'll
the white
help.
man. Why would I blame the white man for that? Why would I blame the
You
white man
said,
for
"Here
what?
we go," like it's my fucking fault.
No, I didn't. No, no. The thing is, I know you don't have an argument. You're not a Charlie Kirk, so I know you can't argue me with this. That's what
But
I'm trying to get you to understand.
Lamar, stop. Once again.
But don't say the white
Yesterday
man because I
morning,
don't.
Lamar. Yesterday I called you dumb as fuck. Okay,
No, you
you have the
didn't, because I
ball.
debated
Yeah,
you
I
and you got upset.
100% did. Lamar. I'll say it right now. Then you're dumb as fuck. Okay, I said it
I
yesterday.
debated you yesterday.
Hold on, Lamar. And then you come up here and prove me right. You come up here, you make the argument that when a team wins a championship, you said you did the research, and when a team has won a championship, there was fire set and looting. And I follow up and just say, when was the last time it happened? And you said, I don't know. You have a computer in front of you. So how is
Hey,
that an
watch
argument?
this. Right. So watch this. Chat. Watch this. You have a computer in front of you right now. This is the problem. When you debate somebody, and I can debunk you, and I can outbait you, you're going
Not
to throw people off your
completely.
live. And you listen. You can look it
Okay,
up right now. I know you can.
I just want to throw this out here. If you were to look it up, the most immigrants that were ever sent back through ICE was under Obama. Look it up.
Wait, why are you talking about ICE?
Yeah, where'd that come
Well,
from?
because we're talking about the status right now of America of people want to say that,
Hello,
oh,
Kitty.
we're
Where are you from?
San Antonio, Texas.
What are you up to this morning?
Much,
What?
nothing much. You have a
Oh, okay.
question?
All right, cool. Just hold on. I don't know what. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You're fine, Hello Kitty. Once again, Lamar, can you tell me the last time you came up with the argument that
Yes.
cities are burning because teams are winning championships
Correct.
and people are looting? Can you tell me the last time it happened? That's all I want. Give me an answer.
You know that I'm not going. I can't give you the date because I just told you I can't. But you can't give me an argument there.
Okay, give me
because
a
you
year.
got a computer. No, you have a computer in front of you. I baited you out yesterday, and I can do it again, and you don't want to look it up.
Did you say I baited you out?
And
Okay.
yes, I outbaited you because you cannot bait me, and you can't
Okay.
at all debate me at all.
What are we trying to get to right now?
So
Like, what is
the point I'm trying to
it?
make with you is that you know that you can look it up right now. I tell you right now that I can't. I don't know the dates because I don't have a computer in front of me. Right.
Okay.
So there have been that. So you are comparing George Floyd to Charlie Kirk, which are two different scenarios, extremely two different scenarios. Correct?
Okay.
So if we have two different scenarios here, a lot of Charlie Kirks have not been unalived. A lot of George Floyd's have been unalived. And then I know you're going to say, oh, there are more white people that have been unalived by cops. But you know the definition of per capita? You know what per capita means? That means more. So now we know that there are more blacks that was unalived. But I'm not trying to compare white tea and black tea. I mean, black people. I want to throw that out the window. The point I'm trying to make is, there have been more George Floyds than there have been Charlie Kirks. There have been sports where they loot and torture towns more than
towns.
Yeah, they would tear their own towns up. They would burn trash cans, throw it through windows. There's stuff on YouTube where you can look it up. You have a computer in front of you, and I can debate this all day with you. Or we can move to another subject. It's up to you.
Personally, I just feel like like even with George Floyd and Charlie Kirk, they're both very tragic. With George Floyd, I feel like that's an issue with police enforcement because that has been a very strong issue with police and in the way that they handle things and the way that the police department handles situations like that where they have taken a life and then all they do is get put on temporary leave.
But they always say that is they're gonna say he's a thug. He put a pew pew in front of something. They use that excuse for a man to be unalive. This is their biggest excuse.
They will try to pick out any small part of your past to use that against you to say, "Oh, this person was a bad person."
And that is why I'm not a Republican or a Democrat, because I don't believe in siding with a country that is divided. I believe in American people. That I believe that is my family. They can laugh all they want. I believe in making sure my country and hold everybody accountable, not just Republicans or Democrats.
But I'll be honest, you definitely talk like a Democrat.
I'm definitely not a Democrat.
I'm just telling you. I'm willing to bet that if you had to choose back in November before we knew the results, you're riding with Carmella.
You're right. You know what? You're right.
Yeah,
you're right about that one. I'm an honest man, but yeah, I think you got me on that one. You're right. Yep, you're right.
Right.
Only because of certain policies.
Of course.
Yeah, it's just a couple policies, right?
Of course. Like what?
The tax and also the housing. First off, I live in a nice town. We own 7 businesses, but I came from a poor family until we got to where we are now. So I kind of understand certain situations because I'm not on the outside looking in anymore. So just because I'm doing good and my family's doing very good doesn't mean that I'll leave the people from behind. Never forget where you come from. So when I look at these things, I'm sorry?
I said I respect that.
Yeah, that's it. So when it comes down to the parties, I respect anybody's decision. You a Trump supporter, I respect you. You a Democrat, I respect you. But I would not divide. I'd be damned if I divide myself from your baby daddy or anybody else because of your views. You know, I'm built off of just making sure what's right is right, what's wrong is wrong. That's it. That's it.
Okay, so let's just come back to the photo. Okay. Do you think it was justified to burn a building and or loot, regardless of the reason? Is there anything that justifies that?
Hell no. Zero.
Okay, so what are you saying? Hello?
I said, looting and rioting does not make anything right. It's not solving the problem. It's not addressing the issue head on forward.
Right. I'm just responding.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
All
And
right,
I'll,
hold on. I'm going to bring up a couple more people to get involved in the conversation. And hello, you have a terrible echo, love.
I do.
You do, love. All right, Delino, you did not connect. Bees, what's up, Bees?
Good morning, everybody. I just popped in, just woke up a little bit ago.
Well, good
So,
morning.
good morning. How is everyone?
I'm great. How are you?
Good,
Yeah,
thanks.
thank you.
So, I just popped in at the end, or a little few minutes ago when you guys were talking about sports players. The last time that I know about that was February after the Super Bowl, and the Eagles fans lost their minds because, that's just what Eagles fans do. But I saw the difference firsthand between Philly and, let's say, Wilmington after George Floyd. There was no comparison to the
Wait,
damage.
in Philly, when the Eagles won the Super Bowl, did they
Yeah.
loot and burn the city down?
They did loot, and there was, like, I think a car got burned up and they lit some garbage cans on fire, that kind of thing.
Oh
But it was
no!
nothing compared to George Floyd up in Wilmington. I mean, that was just complete
In Wilmington,
destruction after
Delaware,
George Floyd.
they were setting shit on fire in Wilmington, Delaware for George Floyd.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's crazy.
It was it was just night and day. I mean, it was just so much difference. We're talking like a couple days of cleanup to weeks and weeks of cleanup.
All right, Lamar. So she's confirming that the city of Philadelphia went crazy, but it wasn't anything in comparison. Do you want to respond to that?
no, because I don't have any information on that, but I'll take her
You
word for
said
it.
you did the fucking research, bro.
No, I thought she was saying that she the George Floyd thing that happened. You see it?
All right, very good.
So yeah, but either way, it there should never have been any destruction. And something that I wanted to add too about Harris, people need to realize Harris made all these promises. She was just a little Mickey Mouse for whoever wanted her in office because they knew that they could control her. All these promises were made. Nothing was accomplished when she was with Biden. Her and Biden were up there. They promised these things and they were never accomplished. It never happened. It happens over and over and over again. You could sit up there and you could talk a big game, but are you actually going to bring dinner to the table? And that's my big thing. Just like the border, she made all these promises. Nothing happened. She didn't even go to the border for years, had nothing to do with it. And she was the one in charge of it. Actions
Lamar,
speak
do you
louder
want to
than
defend
words.
your girl?
No, I'm not a Democrat, so whatever she say, I'm gonna agree with.
Oh, okay. Damn.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. But yeah, I just wanted to pop in and let you guys know that I don't, where I stand on a lot of things. So,
Thank
but
you. Bruce.
yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know that. So, but I'll probably pop in tomorrow. I got to go get ready for work.
All right. Have a great day, love.
Okay, you too. Bye bye.
Thank you. All right. Hook, what do you got?
All right, this is for Lamar. Lamar, listen, you sound like an educated guy that's got his head on his shoulders, and I just have a question for you. You've debated this man before, like you said. You said you debated him the other day. Why would you possibly think it was okay to come on here and say that you've done the research, but you couldn't cite the football game that it happened? I mean, Lamar, why would you let that happen right now? He's almost you're proving his side of his point that you drew a blank there. You're asking for a computer, all these other things, but this is your argument. Lamar, help me out here.
Let me help you out. This is how stupid we all sound. When I say I don't have the date, but I know it happened, and you have a computer in front of you to prove me wrong, and you can't prove me wrong, there's no argument there. Just go on a computer if you have one in front of you and say, okay, yep, it did happen. Versus saying, oh, give me the date.
Lamar, you're claiming
again
that it happened. Hold on, Lamar, I didn't interrupt you.
All right, go
Lamar,
ahead.
you're claiming that it happened. So not only do you not have the date, you're acting like you just don't have the date. But tell me the football.
I don't have the date. I don't have the date.
Lamar,
I don't know the date.
Lamar.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying, brother. I'm saying not only do you not have the date, you don't have any facts to support it, something that you said you did the research on, brother.
Oh, my God. Listen, can you do me a favor? Can you teacup and just prove me wrong then? Do you mind? And then I can shut up. I promise you, I won't even argue with you guys. If I'm wrong, I'll shut up and I'll apologize. So teacup real quick and do me a favor and look it up.
I
All right,
guess you don't.
hold on one second. I'm
All
going to
right, then I
hold on
rest my
one second.
case.
Hold on. I'm going
Hello.
to put a pin in that. Angel, where are you from, Angel?
I'm from Virginia.
And what brings you up?
Um, I was so my question is, why are we comparing, the aftermath of Charlie Kirk to the aftermath of George Floyd? Those were two completely different scenarios, two completely different circumstances.
I think there are two sides that were upset by a death. One side overdosed on fentanyl, and people decided to loot and set buildings on fire. And another side was inspired to maybe go to church more and pray more. And I think comparing the responses, it has been very eye-opening on how people have handled it. No?
I mean, but it's a apples and oranges comparison still. Two different people, two different reasonings as to why they got unalived. It's not a fair comparison.
Okay. And that's your opinion. I think I disagree. I think there are a lot of people in this country that are lost as fuck. And I say it often that they're not based in reality or have facts or common sense. And I think that those are the people that did certain things 5 years ago after St. George Floyd died.
There's
Like
integrity.
and let me just one more sentence, then I'll let somebody else chime in. There have been so many people that come up here, and they're either A, unaware, or B, can't acknowledge that there are more white people murdered by police every year in this country. And that has also been an eye-opening learning experience for me. Were you aware of that, Angel?
Well,
Just
yeah.
yes or no. I'm so sorry. Yes or no. Were you aware that more white people were murdered by police in this country?
I was actually.
Tremendous. Great. Let me get, I'm
There's
sorry,
a
who's next,
specific reason
Angel?
for that, though.
I'm so sorry?
I was gonna say, like, it's not just like, I mean, the reason why more white people are unalived by cops is because there are more white people in the country.
Well, yeah, I agree with that. You're 100%
Bingo.
correct.
Full
But
confidence.
there are more white people in this country. The black population is 13%, but they're committing over half the murders in this country.
But y'all taking for crimes. Let's not do that. Go to the FBI website. You guys are doing more crimes. Let's not do that. This is
Okay, but
every time I go to no, be honest. Let's call it spade a
wait,
spade.
hold on one second. Just Lamar, relax.
Hello.
Just
Okay, go ahead.
let's just use facts here. Just a very simple question,
All right.
Lamar. Who murders more people? White people or black people? Lamar, just answer directly one word,
I'm
please.
gonna answer. Let me answer. It would be black people. Well, y'all
Okay, very
always
good.
use
Okay,
one
no problem.
category.
Lamar, I'm gonna get somebody
Thank
else
you.
involved.
My
Lamar.
point. All right.
All right, hold on. I'm sorry. Neil, where are you from, Neil?
Hey, Santa Monica, California.
And what brings you up, kind sir?
Well, I just wanted to comment that, you know, when I watch, and people always say, "Oh, you're prejudiced." In other words, if you think someone is like as dumb as a bag of rocks, right? I mean, honestly, from your soul, you know that person. But then just because they're a different race, you can't say that, right? That's not right. In other words, that's why DEI has really destroyed America.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Obviously, because I tell people say, "Oh, well, you don't like Kamala because you're prejudiced." I go, "Well, I must be prejudiced against white people too, because I think Biden was just as incompetent."
Angel, who'd you vote for, Angel?
I voted for Kamala.
Fuck yeah, you did. Why is it that based off how anybody that is triggered or questioning my photo, why is it every fucking one of them voted for that dumpster fire, Carmela Harris? Why is that, Angel?
That's a question I can't answer.
I
But
can't answer it either.
if I had to
But
take a guess, if
go
I had
ahead.
if I had to take a guess, I would say probably because they're more left leaning and Kamala was the Democrat incumbent. Now, I wasn't really happy that she was the candidate, but At this honestly, at this point, I'm independent. I don't really
Of
do
course,
the parties.
everybody's saying that now. Nobody's proud to
Well,
say
no.
that they're a Democrat.
Well,
Right.
now what I mean by like independent is that I don't trust the government like whatsoever. I think at this point it's the government versus the people. It's just that a lot of people aren't really like waking up and realizing that. So it's Democrat Republic. It's two sides of the same coin.
Can I bring up a point?
They really don't care about their people, which is the problem.
Here's another thing too: is I'm 38 years old, and in my entire life, there are racist people out there. Okay, listen, there's racist people, 100%. But I have never in my life, ever out of my entire 30 years, been standing in a store, and somebody say, "Oh no, you can't do this because of the color of your skin." Never once have I ever witnessed anywhere that I have been where the black people will say that, oh, we've been suppressed, we've been held down, we've been anything. If there was an honest example that I could give you and say that that is the reason, I've seen it happen, anything like that, I've never seen it happen. And that's one of the biggest things I struggle with is that, like a lot of people say that George Floyd, this is where I'm going to tie it in, is that it was a suppressed community. It's because of how we've been held back in life. It's like, I can't even give you an honest example of when that's ever happened.
Angel, has a white man ever held you back or held you down?
No,
Okay.
I've had a few white men say some stupid ass comments to me, but
Of course, I've had black people come up and say a lot of stupid shit. Right? I have a couple examples up here now, but I just don't get. There's a lot of. I'm just being very blunt with you.
Race and everything, though.
Wait, I'm sorry,
It's
Lamar.
not about race. It's not about race, though.
You're right. You're 100% right, Lamar. It's not about race because there are very intelligent black people that come up here and recognize that it's 2025, that they live in the greatest country on this planet, and they could do anything that I can do.
Say that.
Right, but who uses
So
oppressed,
it's not
though? Who uses
Lamar.
the word
Lamar.
oppressed?
It's not about black and white. It's about, are you based in facts, reality, and have common sense.
Say that.
All right, so we're gonna have dialogue, not use race in it, because just have a more a more respectful conversation when it comes out to American people, because there's bad on both sides.
I know, but let me ask you this, Angel. Why did you say there's a difference in the two? Watch, Lamar. Angel, tell me the difference of why those were two different circumstances.
two different circumstances of talking about the prompt, the photo.
Yeah, of course.
So George Floyd was a regular run-of-the-mill regular citizen. Nobody knew who he was until what happened to him. Charlie Kirk was a controversial political figure who is on a. Sorry guys, I'm on my porch. The garbage people are out here. Sorry about that. But Charlie Kirk was a controversial political commentator person who was he was murked in public broad daylight. So it's like.
But that doesn't.
What happened to George Floyd was police being unnecessarily rough with him, and what happened to Charlie was someone murked him. So it's like it's two different things, and also it's really just like the aftermath. Like we were upset over police injustice that we caught on camera. For Charlie, we were also upset. A lot of people online calling for war. A lot of people online threatening the black community when we had literally had nothing to do with it.
Well, until there's $2 billion worth of damage and 1,000 officers hurt and all the fires and the looting, I really don't want to hear bitching and moaning about the response to Charlie Kirk.
And also,
I don't want to hear bitching and moaning about George Floyd, which happened 5 years ago.
I got you. But once again, do you understand the difference with all the officers hurt, all the damage, all the looting? You see the difference or no?
Of course, I have common sense. I can see the difference.
Okay,
I'm just saying, why are we talking about something that happened 5 years ago when it has nothing to do with it?
I know why. I literally know why. And we're gonna. I really want to say it, and I think they know, but they don't want to say it.
Go ahead, Lamar.
I'm so sorry. Wait, say that part again. You have my attention again.
I think I know why, because it's a black man, and I think what you're doing is using a white man versus how you guys responded and how a black man responded. Because I seen your live yesterday, and I seen a black man on your live And when he brought it up, remember the guy that's hugging the guy at the top with Charlie Kirk? And he said, "So what are we talking about here?" And I think you threw him off your lies because he was making a fact there. He like, wait, there's
Wait, what
black
fact?
people.
I'm sorry. What
Because
fact
there
did
were
he
black
make?
people mourning for Charlie Kirk, and there was also white people for George Floyd
Correct.
that
Correct.
was
So
mourning.
that proves my
So
point, Lamar. It's not based on race.
no, but yesterday it was all based on race that made me get on this panel, and you threw the black guy off the panel.
Well, to
And
be
so
fair, I
came
drop
to the
everybody often. Okay,
right, but
so
I came
I
here
don't
to
want to
the
hear that.
right.
But once again, it's not about race. It's either it is either you have facts or you don't. And Lamar, you have been the poster boy for somebody that does not have facts, right? You came up here running your mouth about something,
Nah,
had
it's
no
easy
clue
to
what the fuck
debate
you were
you.
talking about. No
It was
clue.
just easy to it was just easy to debate you, and it was easy, and I shut you
Of
down when you
course,
threw me
and
off the
once
line.
again, you're the smart guy that said I quote unquote I outbeated you yesterday.
Listen,
Your words, not mine.
No, I
Your
didn't say
words, not
outbeat
mine.
you.
Can
No,
I
I
make
didn't
a
outbeat
You
you.
comment?
said I
No,
outbeat
no.
you.
I didn't say that because I'm easy to. I can debate you easy because you're not good at it.
Of
And
course,
Can
when I
I make a
debated you, you threw
comment?
me off the lines.
of course.
It was easy.
I
You
got
threw
you.
me
Yeah,
off.
So,
please do.
what in your mind, in your fucked up mind, what is the best point you have made here the last 2 mornings?
The point was, this is the point I made, and then I'm gonna shut you down with this one. Okay, so number one,
I'm
you have
finna to shut
well, hold
you
on.
down. Well, let me
Hold
write
on.
that one down. I'm
Let me
finna to
make it
shut you
clear.
down. Go
Hold
ahead.
on. Let me tell you what happened. So
No,
when
what is
I,
the best point? Just tell me directly.
I'm
Don't
gonna
give me
tell you.
bullshit.
Let me tell you, because you're gonna get upset again. So when I spoke about crime, you said, okay, let's look at the FBI data I got right here. So when I brought up the looting and stuff, you wouldn't
Brought
look
up.
it up. You would not look it up for nothing. So what you're trying to do is try to make your narrative fit for you. That's
But
it.
even just 5 minutes ago, Lamar, I said that black people are responsible for more murders in this country. You ran your mouth a little bit,
Uh-huh.
and I don't know what you were saying. You were rambling
What I
on
was
like
saying,
Kamala Harris,
right, but
and
what
then
I
I
was
had to stop you and just ask you very directly: am I factually correct that black people commit more murders in this country? You acknowledged that I was correct, and then
right.
I moved on.
No, you got mad because all you guys do is pick one category. If you go to FBI, y'all do more robberies, rapes. Y'all would do more stealing.
Lamar, stop
Yeah, I
it.
knew it.
May I make a
These are
comment,
the
please?
facts, okay? Lamar, you
You're
could
gonna
give
stop me
me
every time.
Lamar, shut the fuck up. You could
You're gonna
give me
stop me every
your
time.
dumb, awkward laugh,
I
but
will shut
it
your ass
doesn't
down
change the
every
facts.
time.
Stop, Lamar. If you go to the table 43A from the FBI, and it has 29 different categories of crime. Okay,
Correct.
the black population is 13%. You would think that there would be some categories where the black population is higher, a little bit higher, a little bit lower, blah, blah, blah. Every single one of the 29 categories, it was higher than 13%.
Sir, it's 5 times. Listen, per cap. What do per capita mean? Can you define that?
Per capita has no effect on the
Stop and
percentage.
answer the question.
Actually, it
If
does.
you're Charlie
Wait,
Kirk,
hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. The per cap, it's very simple. Let's just use nice round numbers. Let's say 100 crimes are committed and 20 are done by black people. What percentage is that?
so listen to this.
20%.
Wait,
Listen to
why are you fucking answering?
Because you're mad.
Okay,
listen.
so once
listen,
again,
hold on.
1 second. Stop, Lamar. This is for Lamar and Angel. If 500 crimes are committed and 100 are done by black people, what percentage of that? The per capita means nothing. What percentage?
I'm sure.
Go ahead.
I'm sure. Again, you can't
Can
answer
you
my
answer
question.
me,
Can you?
Lamar or Angel? If 500 crimes are committed and 100 are done by black people, not Angel going to a calculator. Go ahead, girl. Lamar,
Right.
what? Go ahead.
So again,
Lamar, can you answer my question?
you're gonna throw me off the panel because you're finna get hurt. I'm telling you.
No,
you're gonna be
Lamar,
butthurt.
I have a rule, and I'm so sorry. I don't debate people that can't do third grade math.
No. We're not doing that. I see what you're
Okay,
doing.
Lamar, answer the question. 500 crimes are done, 100 are done by black people. What percentage were done by black people?
Again, you're trying to go away from my question. You just put a question with a question. Literally. Again.
Lamar, once again, I can't do it,
Should
bro.
I make
I
a
can't do
comment
it.
while you're figuring?
Lamar, once again, my rule is if you can't fucking do third grade math, I feel that I should not debate you. Get the fuck out of here. GOP's angry black something. Come on, bro. You're live. Why are you mute?
You still doing this, man?
Are you still one dumbass that wants to come up here? Yeah. And you're up here. You got your coon photo on, your anti-coon. So go ahead. What else you got?
Wait.
Why?
So why y'all keep doing mass murders out here, man? What is going on, man? Y'all gonna stop shooting everybody?
Once again, I acknowledge, I have no problem acknowledging mass shootings, shooting at a church, shooting at a school, probably a crackerjack. But even with all those three things factored in, the black people are still murdering more people throughout the country.
Murdering us. We're murdering our own people. We're not. There's no black people out there mass murdering. Y'all murdering everybody.
Are you okay with that? Is that?
Of course, I'm not okay with that. Why would I be okay with that?
So whenever you come up here and say, "Why are you guys mass shooting people or killing people in mass?" It's you guys that are killing more people.
It's not affecting y'all. We need to stop doing it to our people, but y'all killing everybody. Everybody.
But once again, regardless, I think you sound dumb when you make that
as long as I stay out of
this platform is designed for dumbasses to come up here and embarrass.
As long as I stay out of bad areas, I'll be okay. But when I go to a movie, I get blasted by y'all.
Gotcha. All right, Wolf, where are you from, Wolf?
Pennsylvania.
What brings you up, kind sir?
I just was listening to everything you were saying, and I was thinking how different the situations are, because it seems to me one of the things is more warranted, like the response to George Floyd, based on America's values as a country.
Okay, so are you justifying the looting and the fire set?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, great. That's very intelligent. And
I think y'all would probably be looting if somebody not a
Can I ask you the genuine question?
To do, but
what is one of the most important moments in the American Revolution that set it off?
So that's you justifying more, and that's to me just point blank.
What was it?
The
Boston Tea Party,
stop.
the founding fathers causing civil unrest due to the face of injustice.
Okay, so hypothetically, if God forbid there was another black man that had a white cop's knee on his neck, would you be okay with more looting and fires being set?
I believe that.
Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? Would you be okay with it?
Yes.
Okay, great. So if it was a black cop on the knee of a white guy, would you be okay with the white people going and setting fire? GOP, nobody's talking.
As far as police brutality,
GOP,
as far as police brutality goes, yes.
Okay, all right. So you're just pro fire, pro looting.
I'm pro standing up for what is correct and right, especially when it comes to police brutality and the system against the civilians of this country.
Tremendous. Okay, great. So we're just looking for reasons to set fire.
It's just very confusing. Like, we went from the Boston Tea Party and overthrowing a king to now we're licking boots the entire time.
Done with you. Sacred, where are you from?
Peace and blessings. I'm from New York.
All right. What brings you up?
Thank you for allowing me to come on your panel. I want to say peace and blessings to everyone in the chat.
Well, same to you.
I'm about unity and peace, love for all people. So I'm just confused why we are now putting these two very different situations together and making comparisons. Both are very tragic and unfortunate, right? But it doesn't help us as a whole to continue to be divisive. It only separates us more and causes more conflict with each other.
Well, Sacred, what I like to do on this platform, and once again, I'm just going to be transparent with you, and my guess is you should probably block me. My goal here in this live is to embarrass the fuck out of Muslims, Democrats, and Black Americans that are acting like they are still enslaved. All right, there's nothing that I can do that a black person in this country cannot do. And it is entertaining to me that the amount of people come up here and act as if they are picking cotton or getting told to sit in the back of the bus, and I enjoy it. So that's just me being transparent with you. And my goal is whenever people leave my life, if you're a black person that thinks the white man is holding you back, my goal is the next time they look in the mirror and they put their hair gel or cocoa butter or mousse in their hair, they look in that mirror and say, no white man is going to fucking hold me back today. So does that make sense? Sacred?
Maybe both.
Oh,
Some
wait.
things can be
Yes
true
or
at
no?
one
Does it make
time.
sense?
No,
No, it doesn't make sense.
no, sir.
Okay, may I
No,
ask you, are you a black woman?
I'm an African American. Yes.
Okay, do you think that the white man is holding you back or down?
I'm not gonna say it's the
Just
white
yes or no,
man.
please.
It's the entity of the United States, sir. The
Okay, and
entity.
how? Oh, okay, that's different. That's unique. I appreciate that.
No,
And
not the
how are
white
they?
man.
How
Because
are they
even
holding you
some
back?
white people suffer the same afflictions. So it's the entity of the United States, not the white man.
Of
The
course,
entity
of
which
course.
suppresses the people,
The
not just black
system.
people. Not just black people. See, that's the missing part. That's the part that needs the most focus. It's the entity that oppresses the people. And we
Do
need to
you?
unite as the people, not
Okay.
as black people, not as white people. This is an entity. This is what the United States calls themselves, an entity, sir. With
But do
all
you
due respect.
understand that this is the greatest country on this planet? Do you agree with that? Just yes or no?
Unfortunately, yes, it is.
Okay, so do you agree with me that everybody has an equal chance to succeed in this country?
No, sir.
Okay, elaborate on no, please.
There's been proven to be systematic racism.
Okay,
You
so now we're
know,
back. Okay, so now we are back to that.
it's not fair across the board. It's not an equal playing field. Like
Okay,
the
so
fight about
just hold on
reparations.
one second. Let's say today is September 30th, 2025. Somewhere in this country, there's going to be plenty of white babies born, plenty of black babies born. How do the white babies born today have an advantage going forward, say over the next 2 decades?
They have a historical advantage because you guys have started the race with help, while other people have been held back and did not get the same opportunity that you guys got to start at the race. You
Can you
guys
give
have
me
an
like
advantage.
concrete metrics where the white baby is at the advantage starting today?
I can give you an exact example.
Hold on one second, Wolf. I'm not talking to you. Go ahead, Sacred.
But for you to ask the question means
Not
that
ask.
you
Don't say ask. It's ask. Why do people say ask?
you
Regardless,
ask
doesn't matter.
A
We'll move
S
on. I'll
K.
ignore
Stop
that.
acting
I'll
like you
fucking
smart, my
ignore
guy.
that.
What the
I'll
For you to
fucking ignore
ask
that. Go ahead. Just give me a metric where the white baby born today has the advantage over the black baby, please.
for you to ask the question means that you are ignoring the problem, sir. And that is a
But I
problem.
want to learn, so I'm looking for
But
you
you
to teach
already
me.
know. But you
Okay,
already
I
know.
don't.
You want to be delusional, and that is the problem. That is the problem.
But why is it that
You
I'm
want to be
asking you for
delusional about
metrics
it.
and
You
you're
want
not
to be
giving me
delusional
one?
about the red lining, how you guys do not even want us in your neighborhoods. You don't want us going to your schools. This is the systematic oppression, the racism that we are talking about with this entity called the United States
We
that
don't
you
want
refuse
you
to
going to our
acknowledge.
schools.
So this
Where
is
is
why this is the
where
problem.
is there a
And the
historically
United
white
States is
college?
crumbling behind your ideology.
Okay, so you have no answers. You're just gonna ramble on with no facts.
You are delusional about it, though.
Okay, let's talk
That's
about
not how we
delusion,
solve
right?
problems.
Let's talk about facts.
Don't
There,
solve
do you
problems
agree
like
that
that,
there are
sir.
historically black universities in this country? Yes or no?
Yes.
Are there historically white universities in this country?
Yes.
Okay,
Every single one.
name one. Name one.
BYU.
Okay,
Well,
what don't you get, GOP, and this numbnuts up here? I'm talking to Sacred, so go ahead, Sacred. Tell me.
sir, if you want to have a conversation, then you have to face the reality and the truths, not be biased. You're not. And I feel like you're coming from a hurt.
Nah, he's a
All right, here,
bias.
let me get rid of GOP. GOP, see ya. Okay. See ya. Let's get rid of this one too. Okay, so whenever you say I'm biased or not in reality, I'm asking you to point out what your reality is and show me. And whenever I have asked you questions, I'm not getting many answers.
I'm trying to answer the best way I can. But I don't know if you're accepting my answers, sir. What I'm saying, okay, for like redlining, you guys are all out in the suburbs. You don't integrate yourselves with people in the inner city, right? Then you have your own suburban schools through redlining. So how about we talk about ending redlining? Okay. How about that? That's still prevalent right now. And it's not something that you're willing to address.
Like, do you hear yourself talk?
I'm
Like
the one
in
speaking.
your head, are you making sense? Like when you say in the inner cities, you act like there's not a mix of people in the cities, right? Look at New York City, right? Very diverse. Look at LA. Look at Pittsburgh, Philadelphia, Detroit. Very diverse. So why are you saying these things?
The same reason why you're saying these things, sir. When we stand, it seems like we stand on two opposite sides of the.
We do. One has facts. One is full
No,
of bullshit
you're
and a
divisive what
victim
you're
card.
doing.
You're the
It's
one that
divisive.
said.
But
Well,
there's white
sacred.
people. There's white people under the same oppression, sir. It is not just a black thing. That is your issue. You want to focus on black. It is not a black thing. There are plenty of white people
Oh,
also
great. Okay, great.
in the inner city suffering the same affliction that this entity called the United States places upon us. Now you want to be on here spewing all of this rhetoric for what? Why do you
I'm the
have
one
this
spewing rhetoric.
backdrop?
You have
You're
said so
spewing, this
many
is what you're
things
doing,
that are
sir.
just
You're not
factually
helping.
untrue.
Is this helping? Is this helping?
Oh no,
Does
it
bring
does
us
help me
together?
because sacred. Once again,
It does
morons
not
like
bring us
you,
together, sir.
morons like you, sacred, that come up here
And
and say
now
the
you're
bullshit that you
name
do.
calling. Have a
You
good
get a
day,
dose
sir.
of reality
Best of
here,
luck to
right?
you.
And then what you do, well, and there you go. And what you do is you leave here and you're just as angry. So it doesn't really matter. And you're full of excuses and bullshit. So let's go with Lisa. Hi, Lisa. How are you?
I'm doing good. Why you gotta call
I'm
people
great.
names?
Wait, hold on. I'm great. Thank you for asking. I appreciate that. Where are you from?
Minnesota,
All right. And what brings you up here?
the division.
Okay, tell me more.
I was listening to what you were saying, and I don't think it helps. It
Okay, did
doesn't.
I say anything factually inaccurate?
I just heard what you were saying to people
I'm
that
so sorry.
differ
Can
from.
you answer me directly? Did I say anything that was inaccurate?
I believe so.
Okay, what did I say?
When you were talking about Charlie Kirk and George Floyd and how you were talking about how black people think they're victims, basically.
Okay.
What the lady was saying, she was correct about. It's not that black people think they're victims; it's the entity of the United States.
Oh, we're
And
back
lots
to
of people
Lisa.
think they're victims.
Interesting.
A lot of people think they're victims. It's
But
not just.
never. Okay, no problem. But I'm just telling you that when I run these lives every morning across 2 different platforms, it is
Mhm.
nonstop. There is a lot of black people that come up and they're playing victim for things that happened to their ancestors, right? They act as if the white man is still holding them down. And I don't believe that's the case. Do you think that there's things that I can do as a white person that black people in this country cannot do?
I think
Just
that
yes or no, please.
no. I think that yes, we have opportunities, more opportunities now.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that that's not true, but I am saying you guys have had a head start.
Okay, so I asked the last lady this question. I'll ask you the same. Today is September 30th, 2025. Hypothetically, a white baby is born in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and a black baby is born in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. How does the white baby have a quote unquote head start?
Because the white baby, you guys basically benefited off of slavery. You guys got money and a head start based off of slavery in history. So that white baby may have more coming from more money than an average black baby.
But there are black parents having a baby today that are more wealthy than some white people, correct?
Yeah, that can be true. I'm not saying it's for everybody.
No, that is true. That is factually true. There's poor white people having babies and wealthy black people having babies, right?
Yeah, but the percentage of
that's reality.
Okay. Do you like to listen to understand, or you just like to talk? Because that's the problem.
You think I'm the one that needs to understand? You're
yes,
up
I
here.
think everybody needs to understand. That's why we're in the situation we are in. Listen and let me finish, please.
Do you think LeBron and Oprah and the Obamas think the same way as you?
Don't
No,
listen to have
they
a
don't.
debate.
They don't make excuses. No. But you're spewing bullshit.
I'm not spewing
You're playing
bullshit.
the victim card. But go ahead. Go ahead. Embarrass yourself more. Go ahead. The floor is yours.
If you would let me land, the problem that we have when it comes to different races is we don't listen to each other. We don't try to hear each other out. You like to try to embarrass black people or Muslims or whatever, but you don't understand what it's like to be a Muslim or a black person. I think if you actually sat down with people and talked to them and listened to their experience and try to come from a place of understanding instead of a place of hate and hurts, we might actually be able to come together as a United States. The same for black people. If we sat down with white people and tried to understand and actually listen to their points of views, it goes both ways. But if we keep being divisive and trying to belittle each other and all this stuff, it's not.
Okay, I let you ramble on there and embarrass yourself. I'm just telling you that there are so many people like you that come up here and you just spew bullshit.
Personally.
You spew bullshit. Tell me the last time you want to have a dialogue. Tell me the last time a white man held you down or back.
I'm not speaking for me personally. You're speaking to everybody. You're trying to generalize everybody. And you cannot do that.
How am I generalizing everybody when I'm asking you directly?
You're asking me directly my experience, but my experience isn't every black person's experience.
So do you think that white people have an advantage over you?
Not me personally, no, because I refuse.
You refuse?
But there's yes, I refuse to be a victim.
Okay.
But I can't speak for every black person's experience.
Okay.
I'm not a representative of every black person. Just like a racist white person not all white people are racist.
Of course. Can a black person be racist?
I believe so, yes. I believe anybody can be racist.
Okay. But there's a lot of black people that come up here and say, no, a black person can't be racist.
That
blows my mind.
Every black person has different experiences.
I'm so sorry. Your life experience does not change the answer. Can a black person be racist? That doesn't change the answer. Just so you know, you're aware of that.
That's what I believe, but that doesn't make it true. what I believe could be different from what somebody else believes or has experienced. I haven't personally, me personally, I haven't experienced racism. That doesn't mean I haven't seen it happen to others.
Of course,
But I
of
can't
course,
speak.
there are racists, 100%. There's racist white people, there's racist black people, there's racist in every race. No problem.
Yeah.
Okay, so we could acknowledge that. But once again, just to be clear, if somebody comes up here and says a black person cannot be racist, regardless of what has happened to them, that's an incorrect answer. Do you agree?
For me, yes. But
Okay.
like I said, I can't speak on other people. I try to learn from other people's experiences, and I ask people, hey, instead of labeling you and calling you names because I don't believe what you're saying or belittling you, help me to understand what you're saying.
Understood. And I think that's a good way to go about it. But my frustration comes in whenever people, it doesn't matter if you're white, black, Democrat, Republican, Muslim, Christian, does not matter. When you start spewing bullshit and speaking about feelings and not facts, that's where I get frustrated. Does that make sense?
Yes and no, because I feel like your fact might not be, your truth or how you feel might not necessarily be how the other person feels or whatever. So I feel like in order to bring unity, and that's what I want. I don't want, I feel like we're just a states. We're not a United States. You see what I'm saying? We're so divided
Do you
right
think this
now.
country is great?
I think it's a great place to live. It could be greater than what it is. I remember growing up and Democrats and Republicans could have debates and still, you know what I'm saying, still be civil. You know what I mean? I feel like, you know, police were more involved in communities and stuff, and there wasn't this tension between people and the police. I think we need to get back to stuff like that.
Is there a country that's better than the United States?
In some aspects, in other countries, they do better as far as schooling and healthcare and stuff. But I feel like as far as being in America, I feel like it's basically better than a lot of places. But there is other countries that dominate us in areas. Yes.
All right,
But
so
yes,
is it fair to say we're not a perfect country, but we are
we're
the
not a
greatest country on this planet?
yes.
Okay,
That's
great.
fair to say.
Okay, so we agree on a few things.
Yes, we agree.
Okay,
And
great.
no, I just want to say this. Even though I might not agree with you, I do not hate you. I don't see you as, you know what I'm saying, a bad person. I see you as an American just like myself. And I don't want you to look at people for what they say. Look at them from a place of hurt and anger. That's being fueled. Do you
Okay,
understand what I'm saying?
100%. Two things. One, when you say you don't agree, I started off with this conversation by saying is what did I say that is not factual? And I'll re-ask that question. What have I said that is not factually correct? You might not like the things that are said, but what I'm looking for is what have I said that's not factually correct? All right, so then I'll go to the second point. Is you say look at people that recognize that people are coming from a place of hurt. There are a lot of times that people come up here and they're so upset by the things that I'm saying, they can't debate the facts of it. They just don't like the things that are said. They don't like facts and numbers are not racist. So if you're hurt by facts and numbers, there's not much I could do there. So that's where I'm stuck.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Do you want change? Do you want unity between everybody?
I would love if I could wave a magic wand. I would, if once again, I know it's impossible, but if I could wave a magic wand and do two things in this country right now, one, I would get out every single immigrant that's here illegally instantly. Okay, if I had a genie and they could snap their fingers and make it happen, and two, I would have my second wish or whatever would be that Black Americans stop playing victim, recognize that they live in the greatest country on this planet, and nobody is holding you back or holding you down. Those would be my two wishes.
Okay.
And just one more sentence, then I'll let you respond. If those two things happened in a sincere way, once again, I realize it's impossible, this country would be even better and as great as it can be. Because we don't have illegals in here, and we have everybody recognizing where they live and the opportunity that everybody has. You could respond.
Somebody in the comment section said, "Do immigrants oppress you?"
Can
Somebody
you respond to what I said?
Oh, sorry. Yeah. So I don't really understand a lot of the anger towards immigrants. I understand that yes, we can't just let everybody in. You know what I mean? We have to protect our house. But I don't think all of them are criminals, like they're being labeled.
Well, technically they are, right? They broke the law. They came into the country illegally. That's a criminal. No?
I guess it depends on the situation. I don't know
No,
their
it does
situation.
not. Okay. Go ahead. Finish
I
your
mean,
thought.
if they're running for asylum,
There's a process to do that, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm willing to bet. I don't know if your ancestors came from somewhere. Mine did, and they did it the right way. There are thousands of people trying to get into the greatest country on this planet, and they're doing it the right way. Just imagine you're at an amusement park or a restaurant or even a fast food line, and somebody gyps you in line, takes your spot. I'm guessing you wouldn't be too happy about it. And yet we have a party in this country that is open to the thought of allowing millions of people into this country to skip the line. And on top of that, there's not much vetting on what kind of person they are, what their history is. And that's the problem.
I understand that.
You know,
but I also understand this too. We also need to work on criminals that we already have here living in here as well.
Wait, say that again?
We also need to worry about what's going on inside just as well as outside. We're worried about people coming
of course,
in
that's
here.
very fair.
Yeah, we are worried about people coming in here causing crimes, and we have crimes and things going on in this country that we need to solve.
I'm with you. We agree there. But the argument that some people make is, well, American citizens commit 98% of the crime or whatever the number is. But that doesn't justify allowing people in unvetted, in some cases, to do more crime. That never made sense to me.
Yeah. I just
go ahead.
No, I'm gonna get ready to go because I gotta start getting my kid up for school. But I just want to tell you that you know, I appreciate you letting me come up here and speak. And like I said, I think we had a pretty decent conversation. I don't think you belittled me or I belittled you or anything like that.
Because you were based in facts and reality. That's the difference with you versus some people that come up here. Okay, you didn't come up here spewing bullshit. Whenever I said to you, what did I say that was factually incorrect? You didn't give me bullshit. So I could have a conversation with anybody that comes up here that's in touch with reality, common sense, and has facts. That's it.
Okay.
All right, but I appreciate you.
All right, I appreciate you too. Thank you.
You have a good day, love.
You too.
All right, so I'm going to bring 4 people up for this round, and let's see where we go. All right, who's gonna kick us off? Who connected first? Vonnie, where are you from?
California.
And what brings you up?
Just sitting back listening to everything that's going on. I don't understand why people not waking up and understanding what's going on right now. We literally have warfare. Like, it's evil versus good. It's not about race. You know, people don't want to realize and understand that these people been having us turn against one another for decades.
Fuck you, racist piece of host. I hope you fucking die. You racist piece of shit. Die.
But this is exactly what I'm saying. Like, these people are so hateful. It's like, why you got so much anger?
Just hold on one second.
God,
Vonnie.
this piece of host.
Jonathan.
Die, white people. Fuck white people.
Jonathan, why are you so unhinged?
Because I hate racists like you.
But Jonathan, usually when you go up,
I was saying you try to open black people, okay? You try to open up black people, okay? You start fucking doing open black people. You deny what happened to them in the past. You white stupid privilege.
Jonathan, you're breaking up. You're breaking up, Jonathan.
You're a fucking piece of shit human being. I know.
Oh no.
You're a fucking piece of shit human being.
I heard that loud and clear.
You're a racist piece of shit.
What did I say or do that's racist? Go ahead.
Everything you said was racist.
Everything. So whenever I said good morning,
you are a piece of shit. Okay, you are a piece of shit, and I hope you fucking die.
You said that multiple times. But
I hope everything.
Oh no.
You piece of shit.
But Jonathan, what did I say that is factually?
Everything you said was racist.
Give me an example.
Everything you said was racist.
So when I say good morning, racist.
Okay. No, I mean everything you said about. I mean you're denying everything.
What did I deny?
I mean, you demean black people.
You thought you were going to get kicked out, right? You thought I was going to.
You demean black. No. I'm.
Now you're trying to stop, right?
You demean black people.
Okay? And how did I do that?
Each time they try to correct you, you demean them. You deny racism today.
So tell me one person. Hold on, Jonathan. Tell me one person.
It is happening.
It
is happening.
Hold on. Relax.
Because you're white privilege, you don't see it.
You're saying a lot of stuff. Give me an example.
You don't. I mean, examples. You know, if a police stops you, they and for a speeding ticket, they would let you off easily.
I'll be honest. I wish they did.
Now, if someone has
give me speeding ticket.
They get a speeding ticket. They might get out of the car. They might bully them. Yes, white privilege exists.
Okay. Where are you from, Jonathan?
You are a piece of shit. I'm not gonna tell you where I'm from. I'm from Tennessee. You are a piece of shit.
I'm not gonna tell you where I'm from. I'm from Tennessee.
Okay. Okay.
But Jonathan, just very directly, if you can't answer me,
I'm not gonna answer your fucking stupid questions. I'm gonna.
Well, to be fair, you didn't say you were gonna tell me where you're from, and then instantly said you were from Tennessee.
I don't fucking respect racist hoes.
That's fine. You don't have to respect me. I'm not worried about that. Okay. But can you tell me what I said that was racist?
Everything you said.
Give me an example.
I mean, name one. When you said systematic racism didn't exist. That's a lie. It doesn't exist.
Said that.
But give
me a quote that came out of my mouth that was racist. Go ahead.
I mean, everything you said. Okay.
You've said everything multiple times, and I've asked
this whole time.
Example, and you
have been this whole time.
Wait, I'm sorry.
And you said black people can be racist with faults. Black people cannot be racist. They can be prejudiced, but they can't be racist.
Black people can't.
No, they cannot.
Every race can be racist. Every race.
Racism is when because they are not.
I don't care. Like, you need to get rid of all that hate. You have too much hate and anger in your heart. Like, this is what's wrong with the country now. Like, people like this, like what you're doing right now, you're spreading hate. You're saying that he's spreading hate.
What the host is doing, what the fucking host is doing, the fucking host is a fucking racist piece of shit. You should fucking die, host. Fuck all racist white people.
Look how you coming. Look how you coming.
Hey, fuck all racist white people, like the host.
But if
maybe you walk out and you die. Maybe someone will shoot you or kill you.
Oh no! But once again, if I was a racist, the last nice lady that was
You're
up
a
here.
fucking racist piece of shit, okay? You're arrogant.
Okay. Guilty. Guilty there.
I mean, you're fucking racist.
Not guilty there. But if I was a racist.
You're racist, yes. You don't, I mean, because you deny it, but you are racist. Everything you said was racist.
But you haven't given me an example yet.
I mean, everything you said was racist, okay? I don't know anything, like, I don't know. I can't go back, but like, I'm recording this live.
I upload it to YouTube every day.
I'm screen recording this live.
Once again, you could save the room on your phone.
No, you just need to
upload it to my YouTube.
You just need to just shut the fuck up. Okay?
Go ahead. Floor is yours.
I mean, this live has been reported. I reported this live.
Okay.
So it's other people.
Okay.
So.
But by your words, I should report you for threatening him.
No, fuck you, bitch. Fuck the host. If you agree this racist piece of shit host,
why do you say that to her? She did nothing wrong.
I mean, because you defended this racist host.
Well, to be fair, she wasn't defending me. She just said,
"Fuck white people. Fuck white people. You white cracker."
You don't know what my color is.
Wait. So you're gonna come up here and call me a racist?
Fuck white people.
And then
fuck white people. Fuck white people. Well, because I'm white too, but fuck white people.
Oh, fuck yeah. Have you ever felt guilty for being
white people? I hate goddamn kill all white people.
Oh, damn. Can I ask you, why are you
kill all white
so
people?
Angry?
Kill all white people.
Why are you so angry?
Kill all white people.
Okay.
Kill all white people.
All right. You got anything else?
Kill all white people.
All right, bro. Listen, I don't know if you took too much of your meds or not enough, but I appreciate
I'm just saying, kill all white people.
All right, Bonnie, I apologize for that. You were saying love. Go ahead.
Basically, what I'm saying is, it's not enough. Yes, it's good people and there's bad people in this world, okay? I don't understand why the race thing. It's 2025 and people are still throwing the race card in. We will never, ever unite if people continuously play the victim game, if people continuously spread hate. We will never, ever unite. The government is the problem. And that's what they're not realizing, understanding that this is what they've been doing for decades. They want us divided. They want crime. They want to continue this going on because this is what they get paid off. They entertained by people, unaliving people. They are entertained by people doing stuff to, it's mind blowing. You know what I'm saying? The reason why there are more crimes in the black community is because we have Democrats that's running the state. California, take for instance. You already know what's going on in California. Gavin Newsom, he knows what's going on. He knows the crime that's going on. He knows everything that's happening, but he refused to do anything about it.
Bonnie, I have a question for you. Are you a black woman? Your photo is this size, and I apologize. You are?
Yes, I am.
I've had multiple times over the last couple months where an intelligent black person comes up here, says the things that you're saying, and if I have other black people on the panel that disagree with what somebody like yourself is saying, they instantly turn on them and call them a coon.
Oh yeah, I've been called
them an Uncle Tom. I don't get that thought process.
Uncle Tom was a hero, so they could call me that all day. Now they don't even know if they do research, they'll know Uncle Tom was not a bad person. So, anyways, what I was saying was, the thing is, okay, I have two brothers that were unalived by our own. Okay, every day, and where I'm from, someone is being unalived every minute, every hour, every day. By our own. And until we pay attention and unite as a country, again, it won't stop. They're saying that, white people do more of the crime, or white people do this, black people do. Every race does probably the equal amount of harm to this country.
One more question, then I want to get the other person involved. Who did you vote for in November?
Trump.
Of course. Everybody that has your mindset voted for Trump. everybody that has that victim card, they voted for Carmela, and it goes back to you saying that the Democrats basically hold people down. So I appreciate you, Bonnie. Down there at the bottom, I'm sorry, it just says damn.
Damoka.
I'm sorry, Damoka. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm great. Where are you from?
Ohio.
All right. Are you a Bengals or a Browns fan?
Bengals.
Okay, I'm a Steelers fan, but that's fine. Give me your thought. What do you want to add to the conversation, love?
Well, I don't think you're racist. I just think you like to debate.
Okay.
But why would you compare? Why do you focus on race?
I think other people focus on race. I'm not really focused on race because you just look at my photo, the photos I have up. There are black people that supported Charlie Kirk. There are white people that supported BLM. I just think. Just let me finish. Just hold on one second. That Jaden, you did not connect, beautiful. The biggest problem in this country is not black people or white people or red, blue. It doesn't really matter. There's a shit ton of people in this country that are not based in facts, reality, common sense. And I keep saying those three things. Nobody is holding the black people down in this country. And I just don't get it. So you could respond. Go ahead, love.
Well, for one, I live in rural, and it's the white men that think that the brown men are holding them back.
Wait, say that again?
So I live in a rural area.
Uh-huh.
And out here, it's the white men that believe that the brown men, which are very scarce in our area, are holding them back.
Well, I'm curious on how what is their justification there? Why do they say that's happening?
They repeat the same rhetoric that they're being told. They're taking my job.
Interesting. Okay. All right, fair enough. GOP, do you want to add anything before I bring somebody up?
I mean, she just said the truth. Like, y'all been saying that forever. Hey, taking our jobs. That's what y'all say.
Yeah,
Nobody's taking y'all's jobs.
Wait, who's taking our jobs?
The Mexicans, black people, everybody taking y'all jobs.
No, it's definitely not black people.
Nobody, Mexicans don't even be living by y'all.
That's funny as hell, GOP. That's funny as hell. GOP, you have your No Coon photo up. My friend Vonnie agrees with a lot of the shit that I've said to you. Why is it, and I mean this sincerely, why is it that more and more black people are starting to wake up to this victim card and throw it out? They're starting to wake up to the Democratic Party and realize that Democrats do nothing for the black community. Why do you think that is? More and more black people are doing it. Go ahead.
It's like really low, but I mean, they really don't do nothing for us. So I mean, you saying it like I vote for a lot of Democrats. I voted for 2.
Did you vote for a Republican?
I voted for a Republican in my state, a black guy that I went to school with.
Okay.
But
okay.
does either party help you?
Hell, fuck no, they don't help me. What the fuck?
They don't help the black people, the white people, the rich, or not the rich. They help the rich, but they don't help the poor, the blue collar. Neither party.
Do you think? Hold on one second. Do you think things are going well in America? Yes or no?
I mean, how many people I got on the line? Fuck no.
Okay. Okay? Once again, let's just keep it simple, and I want all three to answer. Name something that is going well in America right now, please. Vonnie, I'll start with you.
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay. GOP.
I mean, I'm at work, but I've been at work since Joe Biden, so I mean, if that's the thing.
Wait, what was that?
I've been working since Joe Biden got back in office. I mean, after COVID bullshit, but I mean,
okay.
I haven't stopped working since.
Okay. And lastly, name something that's going well in America.
People are realizing that it's not like us against you, it's us against them.
Elaborate on
More
that.
people are coming together.
Elaborate. How are more people coming together?
Like more and more realizing it's not about black versus white. It's more about the working blue class against the elites.
And how are people doing that?
I think we're trying to agree more.
Okay. All right, tremendous.
Yo, baby, can I explain the reason why I said
Go
that?
ahead, Bonnie. Bonnie, I think you have music or something in the background. Will you turn it down, love,
Oh, I'm
please?
sorry. That's
You're
my
fine.
mother listening to gospel music. I'm sorry. That's why I'm in the bathroom.
Oh, okay. Go ahead, girl.
So the reason why I said what I said is because it seemed like the more and more we try to get 3 steps ahead, we get knocked back. And it's the people in themselves. Like if we can all just take our heads out our ass and look at what's going on and unite and love one another instead of hating and pushing hate and not and looking at the media, the news, these people are literally inciting violence, and telling people to hurt people. I've never seen nothing like that in my life, and they're getting away with it. My thing is what I'm starting to see now is that I've never seen so many people that have been accused of doing so much wrong in Congress that have not been arrested. Do that make sense to you?
The words make sense, but can you give me an example of people in Congress that have done wrong?
Okay. So
because we had the one senator out of New Jersey. I think he's in jail. We had that one flamboyant dude from Jersey. I think he's in jail. But give me examples of people that are not.
Letitia James, okay? She was accused of doing so many things. She is not in jail. Jasmine Crockett, she was accused of things.
Okay, all right.
So
you sound like Donald Trump. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, you just go against black Democrats.
No. That's not what it is.
What the fuck?
You thinking that way because your brain is not.
What Republican do you
understanding what I'm saying?
Because I don't. Because if you touch kids on both sides, you gotta go
no
to jail.
such thing as race in 2025. Racism is a mental issue. Okay?
What Republican you don't
in 2025? Racism is a mental
What Republican you don't
issue.
like?
You
what
said
Republican
what?
you don't like?
Oh, I don't like most of them. The only time I started voting is when Trump ran.
And
so
who did you vote for?
Ask me, I voted for Trump, and that's the first time.
You voted for the Great White Hope of Babylon.
No. That's what you in your mind think. Okay.
No, that's what the
Lord
did.
You've been alive all this time, and that's the first time you voted.
Can I talk?
Go ahead, Bonnie.
We had 2 people to pick from, to vote for. Okay. Trump was saying stuff about protecting children. I don't see how y'all don't see that. Protecting our religion. I don't see how y'all don't
Why
see
he ain't
that.
released the Epstein files?
Okay.
While he's on an island somewhere grabbing people by
Do you
the
know that for
vagina.
sure? Do you know that for sure?
He's a vagina grabber. A self-proclaimed vagina grabber.
But I seen a video where Biden was sniffing children.
I've seen a video of Trump dancing around with Epstein and making him laugh. Like he said something so crazy, he made Epstein laugh.
Can I finish? I have proof that Biden passed the 1994 Crime Act bill against black people. Did you know that?
Okay, so where's all the people, these little girls that came out and said that Biden made them feel uncomfortable?
Yeah, it's videos.
So where are they?
You want to start with his daughter?
It's videos that show him literally on stage sniffing children.
Okay, smell a girl.
Well, guess what?
Guess
what? Biden is a self-proclaimed vagina grabber as well. Then
I would rather somebody smell my kid's hair than to rape them.
I'm against any pedophile that like children.
But you ain't saying fuck Trump though.
I don't
fuck
have
Biden
proof. Show me proof where you got evidence that shows that Trump
fuck Biden.
Raped
fuck Trump.
Trump is a self-proclaimed vagina grabber. What are you talking about?
Whatever he did before he ran for office, that nobody's perfect. Nobody.
Nobody's
So
perfect,
how
guys.
you gonna sit here and judge when all these presidents that's before him, they always accused of something illegal?
Yeah, it's just in the YT culture to do things like that.
Really? That's why our uncles and people in our family molested
Who
our
is our
children.
uncles?
And
Your
I'm talking
uncles?
about black in the black community.
Okay, well,
Guess
don't
what? You
speak for
might
Who
not have
yourself,
touched you?
hun. My
might not
uncle didn't
have
do anything to me,
you,
Bonnie. You should
but
go to
you're saying,
counseling.
oh, but I
Don't put.
have. I'm
You
a
should go to
victim of
counseling.
it. It don't matter, and it's
Don't
still
say
happening in our
our. That's
community.
you. You
Oh,
have
because you
vagina
never
grabbers
got
in your family.
you
I have
never
no
got
vagina grabbers in my family. I'm
you
sorry.
never were a victim. But guess how many kids that were?
No, you just said
Guess how many
black
children
people.
that
You just
were?
said
Because you just said
our.
white people. You just
Don't
said
add
white
me
people.
into our.
But you said white people, right? Did you not just
Yes,
say
you
white people,
guys.
right?
Vonnie has low self-esteem.
But no, I don't. I have a lot of self-esteem, and I am not for y'all shit. Y'all can't play that shit with me. Okay? I'm very much ahead of y'all. You cannot play that
That's why
victim
you make
shit with
He
me.
videos
doesn't
where
play
you
victim
Okay,
like
so
sitting
wait,
on the
wait,
side
wait,
and not
time
he
showing
out.
your
doesn't
face.
fucking play victim.
You cannot play that victim
That's
shit with
why
me.
he's winning.
You cannot play none of that because you know why? Because I live it. I see everything that goes on in this community where I'm from, and it's not white people, honey. It's not.
Okay, hold
So
on.
y'all
Time
must
out.
live
I
under
Well,
want to
a
speak.
rock.
that's great for you.
You live
That's
under
great
a
for
rock
you.
if you don't see what's
Vonnie,
going
Shannon
on.
here.
Vonnie, that's awesome that you don't see what the YT people are
Oh, I
doing.
do. I didn't say they didn't do nothing. I said, but you're sitting here blaming one race for doing everything, but you're not taking
Oh no, I'm
accountability
not only
for what
blaming.
our
I'm not only
community
blaming the
does.
YT community. I'm blaming the
So,
Arabs. I'm blaming the
okay, so
Chinese.
what do black
I'm
people
blaming
do
the
then?
Everybody but the black
Asians.
What
people.
do our
I'm
community do?
blaming. I'm blaming the black people as well.
No,
Oh,
you're
But I'm not
not.
blaming
You
them. I'm
straight
not
came up and
blaming
Well,
them
said
for
like Charlie
being
something.
Kirk said,
vile
we kill
beasts of
each
the
other,
land.
and then the white
I'm
dude
not saying
unalived him.
I'm not blaming them for being vile beasts of the land.
Like I
But
said, I live it, okay? Two of my brothers were gunned down by our own cousins, uncles. I live it. So if you
oh my
guys
God,
didn't
your family is
experience
just
it,
wild. They're
if
touching each
you
other. They're
Yeah,
they're
and
you
go,
got
attacking each
a
oh,
lot
hey,
other.
going
why is
on.
listen to what
it?
I'm
It
Why is
sounds
it
saying.
like you have
starting
You
with
don't
something
the
want to
going
white
on
hear
in
people
it.
your
to
family,
insult
You don't
them?
want
Bunny.
to hear the truth. You don't
Bunny,
want to hear
Bunny,
the
you need
truth.
to get your family
You
together.
don't. No.
You just
It's
said
the
that your uncles and
community.
uncles are pupilling each other.
People.
They're grabbing each other by the vaginas.
No, I didn't say that my family was
Bunny,
grabbing
you
people
need
by the
help.
vagina.
You need help.
No, y'all need help
But
because y'all
Yeah, you
living
might
under
need
a
therapy
rock.
for real.
You're living
yeah,
under a rock. You're living under a rock.
I'm
And
Okay,
living under
Bonnie.
a rock.
you won't take
Bonnie.
accountability for what the black community does to us as a
Okay,
whole.
Uncle
You're
Ruckus,
not.
it's okay.
I know
Donald
it's
Trump
okay
is
because
gonna
you don't
save
like
you,
the
so you ain't
truth.
got to be touched
You don't
and
like the
shot at.
truth. You don't like the
I
truth. And
love the
that's the
truth.
problem with our
I know the
community.
truth.
You
I
don't.
know why
Honey,
America is
you're hiding
America. You
under a
don't want to know
rock.
what.
All right, just a couple things. Number one, don't get upset that I drop everybody. That's kind of my thing. Number two, Cookie is the chick that came up here and she said the Black Messiah is coming. That was number one. Number two, she said white people will be slaves. And number three, she is personally requesting that I become her slave. That is Cookie. All right, so that's that. All right, so, and it is crazy to me that Vonnie says, look, I had two family members shot and killed by two of our own, two black people. And what does it say? Live visibility. Let's see here. Hold on. All right. So she says, look, two of my family members were murdered. And what's her name? Cookie and the other, Coon Alert, responds by laughing at her. Right? So that's that.
Wow, Dave, really?
I'm so sorry. Did you not say that yesterday?
You know what? The only problem that I had with her is that we're talking about something totally different. Then she goes to just say our and all that. I'm like, who is our? You're specifically talking about yourself. Everything that she was saying was self-projecting. Her uncles are pew-pewing each other, and was getting grabbed by the vagina. That's something that's happening to her specific. That was very in depth. But my thing is when when we bring up issues in one community, why do you have to kind of try to backpedal? Well, aren't you guys didn't know? We're talking about what's going on right now, right here. The YT community are going crazy. Do you see it, Dave? Do you see your people? Your people are just losing control. The
Okay.
YT on YT crime has spiraled out of control. You see what I'm saying, Ray Ray? You have
But
to get your people in order.
but where am I getting confused? That it's still black people killing more black people every year.
Okay, why are we talking about that? You need to be focusing on what you're gonna do for your white hopes. What are you gonna do for your white hopes?
Well, Cookie, I don't know if you heard me say this, but my goal with this platform is to empower black people like yourself to recognize that white people aren't going to hold you back. And when my black friends that come up here and play victim, my goal is when they look in the mirror, put on hair gel, cocoa butter, whatever the fuck they're doing, is I want them
No,
to
you're
look
being
at,
funny.
I
What
want
the hell
them to
is you
look in
What are
that
you talking about?
mirror.
Hair gel, cocoa butter.
I want them to look in that mirror and say, no white man is going to hold me down today.
No, you're being funny. I doubt
I'm
you
being
have
dead ass
black
serious.
friends, but when I look in the mirror, I don't think about an Edomite holding me down because I
Not
have
the
the black
Edomite.
Messiah. You Edomites don't have the power. Okay, Edom, you do not have the power to do anything. But what you try to do is slither like a snake. The only reason, you know what? The only way the white man can win is if you cheat. If the white community cheats, that's the only way you all win.
How did the white community? So the white community cheated now. How?
Oh, let's go back to the caves. Let's go back to the caves when
Okay.
you all were on
Go
all
ahead.
fours. Let's go back there.
So we
You
cheated.
cheated
Okay. Go
then.
ahead.
You was peeping out the caves on all fours.
Not the peeping tom.
Then and then when you finally got on your hind legs,
What happened?
guess what you did? Guess what you did? Guess
I
what
don't
your
know.
ancestors did? Y'all
Tell us.
slaughtered, devoured, stole,
I know.
unalive, like the slithering snakes y'all are.
Okay. So.
Okay, that's the one way you cheated.
Wait,
Let me
but
tell
so
you
the
how you
black people
cheated
killing other
again.
black people
Let
now,
me
is that
tell.
cheating or no?
I'm talking now. Let me tell you how you cheated again. You went and got people to work for you for free. That's another way you cheated. Then you created the triple K to really, torture us. That's another way how you cheated. And then you dummies, let me tell you what your dummies do. Your dummies get on here and say, oh, but that happened so long ago. Listen here, Edom. Listen here, Edom. If we're racing and you and your triple K and your Edomite friends drag me in a damn bush
Nobody's dragging you. Nobody's dragging you. Nobody's holding you back.
500 million
If you want
miles
to play victim,
and
play
then
victim.
release me and say, oh, catch up. You release now. Now you can do it. You can.
But nobody
Come
threw
on,
you
Edom.
behind a tree.
Y'all
Nobody
get on
threw
this
you
app and
behind
act
a
like
bush.
y'all don't know what y'all talking about.
Maybe your
But the Black
ancestors, but not
Messiah
you.
is coming back, and you will be my handmaiden and servants. You and your people. Thus says the Lord. And we just gonna rejoice knowing that you gonna shine our boots. So you can get on here and you can get on here and act like you acting like, oh, when my black friends look in the mirror and put their hair gel on and cocoa, but you don't
Yeah,
have
the cocoa
black
butter.
friends. You don't have black friends because if you did, guess what? If you did have black friends, you would act more smarter, but you act vile.
More
You
smarter.
act like the beasts of the land. That's what you do. The Great Babylon. Look
She
at
gets
you.
a follow.
I always appreciate your insights.
Let me go ahead and follow
Julian, hold
her.
on, Julian. I'll open it back up. Diva, where are you from, Diva?
New Jersey.
And what brings you up, Diva?
Because I've heard your lives before, and I wanted to ask you a genuine question. Why do you always say that black people are victims and you're going to show us the way to civilization like we're not civilized? I heard you say that before.
I'm so sorry. How long? You said you have watched my lives. Do you not hear some of the people that come up here?
I hear some of that. But
Give me your thoughts.
Okay, but who appointed you?
Myself. Yeah, I might change my username to Black Savior. I consider myself now the Black Savior.
But we didn't ask.
Dave is
We
not
didn't ask
black.
for you.
I mean, Dave is not
He
white.
has the same
We don't need
energy.
you to
Dave is
show
a
us
He has
the way.
ginger.
superior pet energy.
Of
That's what
course,
he
but he's
has.
not.
He thinks we're superior pets and we need to be guided and we need help.
No, listen, he's not white. He just looks white.
Okay, hold on, Julian. So, Diva, in all seriousness, I don't consider myself the Black Savior. And what was the line that you quoted me as saying?
That we're victims and you're going to show us how not to be. How are we victims, sir?
I'm not a victim. I'm superior over him. He will.
Oh, but there's so many people that come up here and say the white has a white man held you back or held you down recently, Diva?
Okay, let me ask you this.
Can you answer my question directly?
Repeat it. I'm sorry.
Has a white man held you down recently?
No, because I won't let you.
Okay, great. But there's so many people that come up here.
But you're grouping.
Wait, why are you interrupting my
together.
answer? You asked me a question. I'm answering.
Okay,
There's so many black people that come up here and act as if they're getting sent out to the cotton fields to pick cotton.
Okay, may I respond?
Of course.
Okay. The people that you hear say that, right? Does that mean every black person feels that way? Or
And I'm very clear on that, Diva. Diva, I'm very clear on that. It's not every black person.
Okay, but that's what you said.
That's not what I said.
Okay, what did you say?
For anybody that feels that is going to use that victim card still here in 2025, that is my goal, is when they go to put their cocoa butter on in the morning.
That's a microaggression. That's a microaggression.
That is very microaggression. Talking about cocoa butter and all of this,
or hair gel or mousse, right?
We don't say anything
talking about
your
you.
mousse.
What do you have on your little toupee? I see your little toupee sticking up right there.
I got
and you have no edges. Your hairline's receding.
Why?
Your forehead's big. What are you talking about? What do you have on your little toupee? Your little mini Trump toupee
is not up to par. We see you go over to Black TikTok to learn how to take care of your skin. Come on now.
I go to what?
There are plenty of people that go over to Black TikTok
to
learn how to exfoliate.
Is trying to be funny. He's a
to
chick.
Learn how. I know.
That's what he is.
I know.
Wow.
To learn how to exfoliate.
Okay, so
to learn
to be clear, hold on one second. Listen, don't start burning shit down up here. Just relax.
I'm not
it's not
upset.
every black person that does that, right? I had an intelligent conversation with Vonnie. The young lady that was before her, and the difference is they're based in reality, common sense, and facts.
Okay,
right? And there's too many people, both white and black, both Democrat and Republican, that come up here and they're not based in those things. That's all.
Okay, let me say this. You liked what Vonnie said to you. Vonnie boosted your ego.
No,
so
I'm so sorry. She said nothing about me. She did not boost my ego.
You like what Vonnie said because you distinctly said, Vonnie, you're one of the ones that I like. You didn't say that?
But that's fine, no problem. So
you didn't say that?
Diva, just very bluntly, did she say anything that's inaccurate?
A lot of things.
Give me one.
That we're always playing the victim. The black community we're violent and things of that nature. She didn't say that.
She agrees with me that there are black people in this country that are playing victim.
Okay,
And
but you
that's
like
factually correct.
okay,
I
but
show
you
that every fucking morning. Every
okay, but
morning I show
you
it.
like
Dave,
Are there
you
black people?
have
Are there black people
you
that's been
enjoyed
victimized by white
Bonnie.
people, Dave?
Hold on,
Dave
Does this
for
Julian,
country
Julian,
not
one.
have a?
stop.
Does this country not have a
Julian,
history of?
Julian, I know your bullshit. I'm just getting to know Diva, so I want to hear more of her nonsense. Go ahead, Diva.
Oh wow.
How come when I speak my truth, it's nonsense?
What truth did you speak?
How come when I speak about my experience, it's nonsense?
What did I say that was nonsense?
You said I'm gonna let her continue speaking nonsense.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Okay. So how come when I'm speaking about me and what triggered me, you call it nonsense? But when I look at you and you're telling I'm gonna teach them about victimhood and all of that, that's nonsense to me.
Okay. And that's fair. No problem. No problem, Diva. If you're triggered by the things that I
I'm not
say,
triggered. I'm not triggered.
Diva,
I'm
look
just
at the
pointing
picture.
hold
out.
on, Julian. Let me get rid of you, okay? Julian, I have heard your bullshit. Diva, once again, very bluntly, what have I said that's inaccurate?
Why do you feel as if black people need to be saved by you?
Diva, that was a joke. Okay, I'm not the black savior. Okay,
Okay.
so let's
All
move
right.
past that joke. Okay.
Okay.
All right, but I think if black people in this country, not as a whole, but there are a lot of them, stop playing victim and
But
start
how do we play victim?
I'm sorry,
Give me an example about how we play victim.
Diva, you're up here playing a victim right now.
How am I playing a victim? I'm dialoguing. We're dialogue.
Oh,
We're
this is dialogue.
conversing.
Okay.
We're
All right. So when
conversing.
black people come up here and say that they can that white people like me can do things that they cannot, is that playing victim? Or is that
Did I say that?
Diva? Are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine.
Okay. Are you
Diva,
sure?
he's gonna like you. He's gonna like you. Continue.
But what I'm saying is, did I say that?
Once again, I'm not saying that you said that, Diva.
But but
You're
but but
asking me why I said certain things. It's not in response to you. It's in
but what?
response to a lot of dumb people that come up here that are not based in facts.
Okay.
So where do we go from here, Diva?
I'm going to continue to listen to you, and when I hear things that I don't agree with, if you keep me up here, I'll point it
Okay.
out to you.
Okay. Once again, I let me help you out with that one. You
If
might
you
not.
if you don't want me up here, that's fine too.
That's fine. I realize that you're stating the obvious, but just
Okay.
know that numbers and
hmm
facts cannot be racist. You acknowledge that?
Are you looking at the FBI statistics, sir?
Once again, can numbers be racist?
Sure.
Numbers can be racist.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Wait, once again, very bluntly, can numbers be racist?
We already covered that.
Yes or no?
I already gave you my answer.
So yes, numbers can be racist. Okay, this will be fun.
Okay.
Okay, great.
You ready to cook?
Sure.
Okay.
Holy hell. What? How is it that you can say with confidence that numbers can be racist?
How can you say with confidence that black people are victims?
Okay, stick around, and what I'll do is I'll say, "Hey,
All right.
Diva,
I'll
do you think
continue.
they're playing victim here?"
I'll continue to stick around
Tremendous, Diva.
as long as
I'm so
okay.
glad.
Okay.
Dina, where are you from? Dinah?
Hello.
Hello, where are you from?
Hi, I'm Black woman African.
You're a black woman, African. Okay, tremendous. And what brings you up here today?
No, I just want to, I've been following your live, which I like it. And I just want to explain one thing. I see the facts. not what the media says or what other people say. But there is a thing. I support Trump for a very reason, which is Trump never made anywhere in any other country. But during the Obama time, there was a lot of war. So, I mean, history repeats, but people have a small memory. What I see here is they're trying to make us believe that Obama was good. No, he wasn't. But they use black people to vote him. When he got into power, he was the worst president ever. So what I'm trying to say is it's not good to see the color, to be racist and stuff like that. See the fact. See the fact. There is a fact that Trump never go invade and bomb another country. So that's why I support Trump for a fact.
I appreciate you.
Thank you.
All right, GOP, just a simple yes or no. Do you think that white people hold you back in this country? Just yes or no?
No.
Okay, very good. Have you heard black people come up here and say that white people are holding them back? Have you heard that before in here? Yes or no?
I probably did. I don't remember, but I'm sure.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Okay. All right, let's go with Travis, see what he's got. Travis, where are you from?
Florida.
And what brings you up, Travis?
Just listening to the conversation and curious about the victimization that is kind of, pushed on black folks. I personally don't feel that way. I would never play a victim because I've been pretty successful throughout my life. Even being held back, I just never played that card. I don't think it's necessary. But I come from a different generation. I'm 70 years old. So, it might be different for me speaking from that point of view. I just never played the victim. And this generation today, I just think because of the internet, they need that instant information. They need instant everything. I just feel like they feel they're entitled to have it instead of working for it. That's just my point.
Entitled to have what? Entitled to have what, Travis?
Excuse me?
Entitled to have what?
Okay. Let's just say, for instance, you go apply for a job. You both qualify for the job.
Here we go.
But I feel.
But someone else gets
and
the
I've
job.
seen. Yes, ma'am. I wanted to put that
I've never been upset because someone else. I've been on multiple interviews. I've never been upset.
It's not all about you. We're just speaking in general right now, Cookie. It's not all about you.
Yeah, it's just in general. I've seen and noticed that, and I've seen them walk away feeling like, God, but in reality, that other person was more qualified to get the job, and they had an edge. They had an edge, and it's not because they were better. They just had an edge.
Why are you laughing, Cookie?
But they were both
because
qualified.
I'm laughing because
it's funny.
It is funny. It's hilarious.
Elaborate on it's funny. Okay, so Cookie and Eva are aligned here.
Let me tell you why it's funny. Because people, I don't know anyone that's going to get a job and they qualify for the job and someone else gets it that they are upset because they got a job. Most people are upset because they go and they apply for a job. They are qualified for the job. Someone else may be qualified for the job, but it's not them getting the job over them that they are upset by. Some people don't get the jobs because of their heritage.
So we're back to that's playing victim, right? Nobody has.
That's
Nobody
not
has.
playing victim.
But
That's
Cookie,
not playing
nobody.
victim. It's the truth.
Cookie. Let's face reality, okay? And this is the honest truth. If you go and apply for a job and you feel good about the interview process or whatever happens, you don't see your competition, whether they're white, whether they're black, what's on their resume, what their references are. So there are a lot of people, and you're going right to heritage, right? Instead of saying race, you don't want to go down that road, of course, because that contradicts what we've been talking about. But that's reality, right? So there's not one person that can say I was not hired because a white person was hired over me with less qualifications. It just doesn't
Can I
exist.
just be clear about something
I mean,
real quick?
hold
on,
happen.
Travis. Let her respond.
Happen.
I'm sorry. I'm
For
sorry.
one, that does happen because
where is it documented?
YT people aren't that smart.
Okay, so
wait,
Diva, is this playing victim or no?
When you have a dummy,
Diva, is this playing victim without facts? Yes or no?
In regards to what, sir?
Oh, okay. So we're not. The ref isn't even fucking paying attention. The ref fell asleep.
I honestly did not hear what you said.
Go ahead, Cookie. Continue your bullshit
this is what I'm saying.
Don't get mad with me if I didn't hear what she said.
This is what I'm saying. You do have
hearing.
I don't.
You do have some redneck trailer trash that goes in for the job, and then you have some, black excellent that goes in for the job that is clearly more qualified, but because of that pale skin and because of that redneck, they get the job.
Stop, Cookie.
Or they might be
Hold on,
related
Travis.
to the
I got one more
person or
question.
something.
Hold on one second. In which scenario do you see your competition in their resume? It doesn't exist.
A lot of you do have a lot of jobs that have interviews with multiple people. You can see them.
But it does. Okay, fair enough. But it does. Okay, that's a very small percentage. Go ahead, Travis. Go ahead, sir.
Hold up. Let me interject. First of all, I'm a physician's assistant. I own my own business, and what my business is an employment agency. I hire people out to come in and work for me to go assist the surgeon in the operating room. That is my business. I own an employment agency that hire qualified people to come in and work with the surgeon as an assistant surgeon. So I know about hiring people quite a bit. I see a lot of personalities all the time. I see a lot of qualifications all the time, and I can differentiate between the two.
This man is crazy. But my whole point is...
Wait, how is he crazy?
No, I'm talking about someone in the comments, but my whole point is not...
So Cookie, respond to what he said.
Okay, I'm responding. My whole point is not that YT people are, per se holding us back. My thing is that they are slithering snakes and that we are above all people on the face of the earth. Thus says the Holy Bible, thus says the Black Messiah.
Where does it say in the Bible about black people are superior? Go ahead.
So when you go into these panels like the one that Dave has right here, and he's talking about he's gonna be our black savior, when we look in the mirror and cocoa butter and all this thing, is crazy to me, because they have yet to bow down to the Black Messiah. I'm worried about this is great Babylon. You're over here arguing about this, but you haven't accepted your fate.
Hey, Cookie, do you know about the Ethiopian Bible at all?
You know what?
Yes.
I'm past the Ethiopian Bible. I'm trying to see how many YT people are going to be my servants and handmaidens, and I'm trying to see when will they bow down to the black kings and queens of this entire earth and stop, poo-pooing us down in the streets. And this is a big step, because now they're worried about each other. This YT on YT crime, they taking the whip off of us a little bit. So I'm happy about that. I'm happy about
Diva,
this.
what are your thoughts on what Cookie's saying down here? Go ahead.
Why I got to be the spokesperson for every
You said
person?
that listen, you wanted to play referee
Okay.
for some reason. So what are your thoughts, sincerely?
I don't know, to be honest with
I
you.
don't know either. Okay, but I will say this: she comes off as unhinged and
I'm not
racist.
unhinged. I'm unhinged. That's
Oh,
what they thought about my
you're an
black Messiah.
unhinged
They
racist
thought he was
person.
unhinged, and they had him crucified on the cross. They thought he was unhinged too.
Diva, is there anything Cookie?
A black man with woolly hair, dark skin, telling you some stuff. How dare he tell the Edomite man about his belt?
But you're believing something that was written by the white man.
You believe in something that was written. You keep believing that. You know what?
Ethiopian Bible. Tell me about
If you
it.
want to hide anything from a Negro, put
I'm
it in
not
the
trying
book.
to hide anything. I'm
I
just
can
asking you
read
a
now, so
question
I
that
know
you
that
can't
my
answer.
Messiah was black.
You can't,
I
just
know
because
that
you
the
can talk
Jew.
over
You
me
know what?
doesn't make you
Anyways,
more
Travis.
intelligent.
Okay, just hold on 1 second. What I'm going to do is I'm going to end this live, and I'm going to come back in 30 minutes at 7 a.m. So if you guys are up, then come back in 30 minutes. I appreciate you all. Click the link in my bio. Follow me on YouTube. I don't know what else to say. All right, I appreciate you all. I'll be back in 30